guys, so for today's workout I have another glute and ab workout coming your way, and then at the end I also have a small cool down I'm going to go over. It is important to always cool down, even if it's not a big long one, just to give your muscles some time to kind of stretch after all that stress you just put them through. It also helps decrease some soreness that you might feel the next day, so bear with me and just go ahead and go through like the 3 stretches I'm going to show you at the end. But first we're going to go over the workout we're going to do. It is going to be TABATA style. TABATA is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And we're going to do a full 8 rounds of each movement before we move on to the next movement. So the first one is split squats. We've done these before. You can use a bench if you're at the gym, or if you're at home, you can use a couch or an ottoman, just something that's about knee height. And you're going to put your back foot on just kind of the top of your toes, not the whole foot. And the front foot should be far enough forward that when I dip down, my knee doesn't go too far in front of my toes. So the goal of the split squats is I'm going to go down as low as I can, keeping my chest upright. I'm going to do this one leg for the full 20 seconds. So just kind of going down. And then I'll take a 10-second rest, and then I'll switch legs. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can grab a weight that you have and hold it here. Or if you're at the gym, you can grab a dumbbell and hold a dumbbell in each hand to help increase and add a little bit of weight there. But it's also great just doing a body weight as well. The second movement we're going to do is a Russian twist. So for the Russian twist, you're going to sit down on the ground, keep your heels off the ground, and then kind of keeping those abs engaged and hollow, you're going to tap each side. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can grab a weight and you'll tap each side with your weight. So you'll do that for 20 seconds, rest 10 seconds, do that for a full 8 rounds. After that, we're going to do an elevated hip thrust. So if you're at the gym, you can use your bench again. If you're at home, you can use your couch or ottoman. You're going to have your shoulder blades on the couch, feet a little bit in front of the knees, about hip distance apart. I'm going to dip down and then drive all the way up, making sure I squeeze my glutes at the top. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can grab a weight, dumbbell, whatever you have, and do the same thing just with that weight on your hips. So do that for the full 20 seconds, rest 10. 8 rounds total. The fourth movement we're going to do is a one-legged V-up. So you're going to do that for 20 seconds and then rest 10. You're going to just alternate legs. So keeping this nice hollow position, feet off the ground, shoulders off the ground, hands by your side. You'll reach up and you'll touch your foot for the whole 20 seconds. If that's a little challenging, you can bend and try and tap your foot. Whatever works for you. The last movement are sumo squats. So big wide stance, feet turned out. As I squat down, make sure that your knees stay out over those toes. And you're going to just go all the way down as low as you can to parallel. Nice, even pace for the full 20 seconds for all those 8 rounds. So once you've completed all of that, it takes about 20 minutes. So after that, you're going to just do a small cool down of a few stretches. The first one is called pigeon. You're going to bring, the easiest way to get into it is to start in a push-up position and then bring one leg forward and then kind of slide that back foot back to settle into your hips, and then try and reach your hands out. You should feel it on that outside hip kind of area of the leg that is forward, so the bent leg. 30 seconds on this leg, and then you're gonna switch legs. 30 more seconds here. Once you get through the 30 seconds, you're gonna do something called seal stretch. And you're going to just kind of let your hips settle. If it's a little intense, you can take your hands out a little bit more, but that is going to put a little bit more pressure in your low back. So just kind of be aware of that. You can also stay lower, but you'll kind of feel it stretch into those abs a little bit. And then the very last movement is more of just to kind of settle and cool down a little bit. It's called child's pose. You're going to let those hips drop towards your heels and then reach all the way forward. And then let your forehead center on the ground, and that is going to be for a full minute. And as you do child's pose, just make sure you're taking some deep breaths to help bring that heart rate down. But that is what you're going to do today. So it should take about 25 minutes from start to finish, including the cool down. So it doesn't take very long. You can do it at the gym, or you can do it in the comfort of your home, whatever works. But give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And I'll be posting more of these.